So a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense comes on the field first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Boise State's offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff running right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards. One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And the Broncos line it up with first and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
He's running out of time here. Oh, a sack. A senior on this defense making a big play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The pocket breaking down. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play with his defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And it's taken at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. The Broncos keep the football on the move.
Well, that's mano a mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back to just exactly where he needed to go to extend it.
And he scores. Touchdown, BSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Cook. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And here's the handoff. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Boise State is in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Great cut there. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snags the quick throw. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air and gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the point after is good. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. And the Broncos looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a wide open receiver, complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Huskers looking to run some tempo here. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. No huddle now for the offense. And now the handoff. Fighting him off. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They'll run it to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it to his target. And the pass is incomplete. And the Broncos looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He's escaping the pocket now. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down there.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The Broncos pick up enough for a 1st down here.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Broncos line up with a 1st and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. It's a quick grab. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the 1st half of play. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Boise to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Cornhuskers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Return begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Bringing pressure. Caught. Completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. The Broncos are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He finds his man. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Boise State. And the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's the running back in the flat. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. The back's got it. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He makes the grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, I love these fullbacks when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball. Most of the times, in most offensive schemes, they block all the time. Just a forgotten player. Here, they slip him out and let him catch the football, and he shows the kind of damage he can do.
The Broncos are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Love to see the quarterback's athletic ability, getting away from trouble, throwing the ball.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
You give it to the big fullback here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake throws the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the freshman making an impact play there.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The back's got it on a counter. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the right side. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great play, but instead, he didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at... That's where the offense will take over. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes a quick catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Tackle made after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, BSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.